Hello? Hello, how's my volume? I'm not sure if you guys can hear me or not. But we do have the finals here of the Open Scotch Doubles. And from what I was told, the team has to beat them twice, and I think they won the first set, so this is for the championship match. Thank you so much, Natasha. I'm back. So I just was trying to have a nap over here, and these guys came up with the scorecard, and they got me to fill it out for them. So here I am, trying to keep you guys entertained for a few more minutes. Right? What's up? What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are enjoying the stream here. If you guys don't mind, hit that share button. And so this is the Open Division. I'm just trying to make sure here. But it is a race to 3, so that is such a horrible race. I can't even imagine that. And then Grant is on his way here, so hopefully, yeah. Hopefully he can come up here. What's going on, Andrew? Oh, it looks like he may have scratched here. That's kind of unfortunate. That was whoa, little cliffhanger, a little Stallone here. Did take that shot a little hard. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really see the angle he had here, but maybe he was trying to get into the 3-2 ball, try to break him out just a touch. But definitely left his partner in a funny situation here. She has to put a little bit of siding. Maybe she can get past this 13 and maybe clip this 5 ball and get a safe out of the deal. Just hit a rail.
I'm joining in late.
I was having a nap over here, and they came up and they're like, "Hey, are you streaming this? Here's the paper." I'm like, So there's one thing I may not have done.
Yes.
And that's, you know, when you do like your day 2 and then match.
I changed
3?
all that already.
That's the only thing I didn't do.
I did all that already. But we'll adjust the names so that they fit in proper.
Yeah.
So that everybody can see. Just like that. Have we got a score yet?
Nope, first game.
0-0.
0-0.
Done and done.
So from what they told me, and I'm not 100% sure, I think they said they had to win twice.
Who had to win twice? Because this is going to be the challenge. Is we don't know any of these players.
No.
Do you know names?
No.
Neither do I.
He just gave me the sheet and said, "Here you go," and then he left. And I was like trying to wipe the snot out my eye. I was like, what's going on here? But you know, I jumped here and I got this thing rolling for them.
Which is perfect. You know
know?
what? It's better than not doing it. So
That's right.
I certainly appreciate that. I just had to run up to the room and grab my my valet tag for my car.
Nice. Valet tag.
Yeah, Land's gonna run over to the store.
So you got your car in valet. You don't just park in the garage.
No, I valet it.
Yeah, you're such a boss.
Well, the price is right.
I don't have to pay.
No,
You don't have to pay, but you get valet, so why not? I guess.
exactly. I can pull up to the hotel, hand my
I'm
keys
gonna
off,
get some
and
like
that's
ripped
that.
jeans and like a torn up shirt, and I'm gonna stink, and I'm gonna pull up the valet, and I'm just gonna throw him the keys, and just give him like a nod,
Right?
and be like, "Who's this fool?" I keep on losing the comments here.
Yeah, sometimes are you on Facebook or are you on?
This is Facebook, yes.
That's Facebook, okay.
So some people are trying to say something here. Ted said, "What's up?" Guy Nicklin says, and see how it disappeared?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, I do my best, guy. I'm definitely a Bush League streamer for sure. But those sometimes are the best. Why would you want to go to like Denny's and you can go to a mom and pop little
Right? It's more
breakfast
personal.
joint,
More
you know?
personable. That's our story. We're sticking to it.
That's right.
And so I think this is the Open Scotch doubles,
correct.
if my memory is correct, and that this is the finals.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm pretty sure he said they had to win twice, and I think he said they won once. I was half asleep. Denny's is pretty Bush League.
And so everybody is aware, we are also live on YouTube, and I do have the chat line open on YouTube as well. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask away. John and I will do our level best to get you the straight goods. What's with the RT3? RT3 is race to 3.
It's a very short race.
It is extremely short, which is why you're seeing them kind of be careful here.
Yeah, they're grinding a little bit,
Sometimes you got to grind it.
That's right, so she's just going to have to play a little safety here. She may be able to take that 3-2 off the 12 into the side.
Uh-huh.
I don't dislike that shot.
I think that's the 10. If I'm looking live, I had to get my glasses on again. She elected just to play the straight safe and really nice cue ball control.
Well, the only thing I don't like about that shot is she really didn't develop anything, so they're going to have to come back to this.
I agree.
But
he is on the low side of 3. I don't even think he's got that left side rail to go once back for that 10.
That's right.
So, I mean well played safe.
Yeah, I mean, if he could do the one rail, I mean, that isn't a hard shot.
Man, your phone is messed, dude.
Right? It just keeps disappearing.
Yeah. Let's put these over here so we can both see those.
I don't like to talk to people, and that's why it just keeps disappearing. Imagine that, me. No, I just said when people text me and stuff, I just... I'll be going to sleep soon. It's only 8:30 in the evening, so, I still have till like 4 in the morning. So I play at 9 a.m. tomorrow, so yeah, 4 in the morning sounds about right.
Yeah. How's it going, Laura? We're doing well. We always are doing well. And really, what can we complain about? We're sitting here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're live out of the West 8.
38 degrees today.
It was beautiful.
It was so hot.
Yeah. Same as yesterday. Really, really hot. What's not to love? We get to sit here, commentate on pool all day, play a little.
You
notice how I didn't say play well a little?
Well, honestly, when you're playing bar box 9-ball,
anything can happen.
Shoot,
it is. Yeah. And it looks like she's trying to make this 2 into the side pocket here. This 410 is a little bit rough on that left side rail.
It is.
So, I mean, control obviously is going to go to high ball here.
Well, and trying to hit it at that pace, isn't very favorable. I kind of like just shooting a 10 ball here and drawing back down table. So this way you open up your 10 ball, you just leave that 4 down on the bottom rail, and you don't open up that 2 ball. So.
Yep. So, Johnny, I have an idea. Why don't you put your phone on YouTube, and I'll put my phone on Facebook.
Okay.
We'll do the little flippy-do.
Okay.
And then we don't have to worry about disappearing comments.
My comments keep disappearing because I'm cool like that.
because it's awfully hard to follow the comments as they
Yo, they
keep
just
disappearing.
disappear. He's not lying. The
Your
guy was even like, where did it
Your
go?
phone is weird. It matches its owner.
I was just about to say that. I was about to say that.
You and me both, Brian. Let me tell you, I never miss a shot from back here. I bat 1,000.
Yeah, oh, for sure. And I call people by the wrong names, and but it's not my fault.
Right?
Because I'm up here.
My cordless keyboard needs more batteries. Well, Guy, you're about the only one that could really do anything about that. I kind of like what he did there. Open up that 2-ball while still having the 9-13 tied up. Now it does go as a combination to the bottom left-hand corner. It's a matter of getting there. And then really, what do you do with the 10? Because I don't think the 10 passes the 4.
No. And that's why earlier he could have shot the 10, put the 4 on a rail, open it up, and then, he wouldn't have as many issues. So he's going to have to, I think you just kind of roll up on a 13 here and then force them to break out the 4-ball. Just don't give them the 2. There you go, just like that.
Yeah, nice shot.
You want to force your opponent to do the work for you in certain situations here. She may just go up and just bump the 2.
Yeah, I think you have to go off the bottom rail here to get to the 2.
That's right. So it looks like she's going long rail, and I mean, if she does this, she's definitely putting her partner in a situation.
Well, and she's going to have to put a little bit of right-hand spin on that cue ball.
That's right.
Because I think she's got to shoot straight up table.
All I have is a screen in front of my face, so I can't see anything. You have the better angle.
Oh, off the horn. The horn sticks out and gets her.
Yeah.
But this is part of what I love about Vegas, and especially coming to VNEA for these World Championships. You get to see every skill level imaginable.
That's right. We
Right?
get to
We
have
all
some
listen.
fun,
We all
get to
started
watch.
back in the lower divisions, and over time worked our way up.
Yeah.
But I love to be able to showcase all levels of pool, whether you're Alex Ollinger playing Ronnie Wiseman,
Yeah.
which was the last match, and from the open to amateur, all of it. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I mean, Ronnie's been a pro for a long time, and Alex has been, he's been in the pro circuit for a while. And then we come here and we got the open, right? So get to showcase all the skill levels.
Mm-hmm.
And you really get to see where people are at.
Yeah. Well, and what I really like is the ability to go back and watch yourself play. Right. It's one of the best ways that you can learn.
Yes.
And especially on Q Sports Live, go back and it'll always be there. It's always in the archives, so you can kind of go back and reference. Okay.
I love going back and watching my matches.
Yeah.
Not because I like to just see myself, but I mean it's not bad. But I also like to just see what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong.
Did you all hear my eyes roll right there?
Well, I mean, look at Guy. He knows I was born with a silver Q tongue.
The silver Q in his mouth? We're going to just leave that right there.
I have the gift of gab. and other things, but I won't.
We are gift of the gab, Johnny, and that's where we'll end that conversation. Guy, you're not helping. Such an awesome comment, Guy. He came out, Dr. slapped him, instead of crying, he yelled 9-ball corner pocket.
It was a female doctor, and I didn't mind a slap in the bum.
Right?
Right.
Okay,
So.
this show is getting derailed. Let's bring it back to where we need it to be.
So with ball in hand, her partner did not attack the 10 ball. She just potted the ball. And one of the things you don't want to do in this situation is you don't want to get rid of balls.
Yeah, you're in control of the table. You got to maintain that control.
The more balls you get rid of, you'll never break that 10 ball out.
Yeah.
Right? So obviously he had to play a little bit of a smart shot here without getting rid of his 9 ball. I kind of didn't mind just bumping that out, middle table, you know? And then that way, because
Well,
I'm not 100% sure. I can't see. Can they make that 4-ball? Or is it too close to the 10?
I can't. Well, you know what? Oh, our other camera went kaput.
Oh, the other camera went kaput. What
So I
happened?
can't. I don't know.
Somebody unplugged something? Somebody bumped the... Did you check the cords?
No, I just noticed it. So we are going to be stuck on this until
Till you figure it out?
until this match is over and I can go down and find out. So I think part of what's going on with the cameras right now is they've been rolling. We haven't taken the power out of them since we set them up. So I'm going to unplug them tonight and give them a rest. Hopefully they don't get mad at me and not want to come back to work tomorrow morning. But I do want to unplug them, give them a rest.
Yeah. So is he playing a little 3-railer here?
It looked like it. And I think he might have got away with it there.
This. No, that's ball in hand for sure.
Oh, it's ball in hand, but
yeah. No.
the 2-ball took away the 9-ball.
He could shoot the 9 into the 2 and force them to break out that and
Yes.
leave the 9 over the hole.
Absolutely.
And then you force them to
make a shot.
Push that 4-ball out. So good news, bad news?
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario there for sure. And you always have to look on the positive side, try to pull out the silver lining.
Yeah.
Oh, fixing your own spelling mistake?
No, I didn't mean I put like a I didn't put the capital K on the king.
I got you.
I hit shift and then hit K and it's
I
just little,
see.
little baby K. I don't mind. So look at what's going on here.
I think she's trying the breakout here.
No, she's just trying to make the ball. Like this is. You're supposed to shoot the 9 into the 2, leave the 9 over the hole.
Correct.
And force them to break out the. Because ideally, I mean, she would probably shoot the 9 in, and then you get ball in hand, and you just kind of push the 12 ball or whatever it was near the side pocket and save that for a breakout in the future, if that's the way they play it. So now, partner's in a little bit of a situation here. Because I'm pretty sure that, like, I think if you... Oh, so she just called just a shot.
Yeah, and that's going to be a foul. Came in contact with the 9-ball first. And so it really now gives control to high ball. And just take the 9 and make the 6.
They were just in this situation where they could have made the ball and left on this.
Yep.
Now make it, please. But I mean, this is just something when you go
Well,
back to and you look at
right?
the strategic part of the game.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a good shot.
But same thing, right? Now you just make the 9-ball, and they're left with this, and this is why you don't get rid of those balls.
Yep.
You'd have played that earlier. Now you got 3 balls left on the table. 2 of them you can use to break out. You know. Because even with ball in hand, like they're going to have to try to play some sort of a safety.
Well, and again, right, it's all based on your level of experience and kind of knowledge of the game. And that all comes with time. I mean, we all had to learn it. We all had to go through it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm certainly not going to dog on anybody for their skill level, right?
No.
I started playing pool forever ago, and I started right at the bottom. B3.
So you started
Contrary,
on the bottom.
well, contrary
now
to
you're
popular, opinion, I did not start in the higher level. Contrary to popular belief.
So now they're in a situation. They got ball in hand. You shoot the 10-ball. You slide over for the 9-ball, and potentially you could use that 8-ball as a blocker, you know, in case you do miss. So Oh my.
What will they do?
I need to use the washroom. So decision time.
Well, I like their decision. Just go for the win right here.
Just, you know, you just gotta make sure you don't hook yourself. Or
That's
your
it.
opponent.
No, they're all right there.
Yeah. But it's definitely a different trip when you know, watch the higher level players play and some of the lower. Let's just see here.
Uh-oh. Oh, he hit it good. He got the jelly rub.
You got a little bit of a lucky roll there.
He did, but that'll work.
It does.
That'll work. I'm not sure who we're going to put the score for, but it's 1-0 for somebody.
Somebody.
I'm willing to bet, though, that somebody watching knows these players.
Yes.
And can tell us
Who
is who.
is going to win this? Because nobody gave me any indication.
Listen, it's not about who's going to win. It's who won this game. That's what we need to know. Because at this point, I don't know any of the players.
And I was having a quick little nap.
Got to be lucky to be good and good to be lucky indeed, and luck is certainly a factor in the game. Especially if you can capitalize on the luck that's given to you.
I will get up off this chair and I will walk over and I'll look at the score.
Johnny, would you walk over there and have a look at the score? Because at this point, I'm as lost as everybody else. This is what I get for showing up late. Trying to please everybody, make sure, give out my vehicle, go get it between matches. Johnny's getting some clarification, which is great. Solars and solars. Thank you, Serena. Johnny went over, and now we know who's who.
Yeah, the guy in the blue shirt told me his last name is King. That's
okay.
Perfect.
That's really all we need to know is just one name.
They had a little laugh. It's all good.
Decent looking break here. Nothing tied up. Everything wide open.
Yeah, a little second ball break.
Yeah.
Pretty close to scratching in the side pocket.
But a really nice break. Not a ball touching another. So at this point, it really becomes about mapping the table.
That's right.
From one ball to the next. And you want, when you shoot, you want one ball to lead you to the next, and as you get closer to the 8 ball, should become easier and easier.
That's right. Especially in 8 ball, some of the best patterns are leaving yourself a couple shots.
Yeah, playing the option.
That way, angles will be a little bit more useful for, come up.
Well, you don't have to. You don't really have to play a lot of spin or juice or any of that kind of stuff, right? It just becomes natural play.
So ideally, the 13 would have been a nice ball to leave, and then you could take care of business down table and work your way back up. But they're definitely the 11 ball was one of the out balls as well. So you just got to make sure that you get onto the right side of the table here.
Look out. Put the brakes on.
He's looking at the scratch on the side.
Down.
He knew immediately.
Down to the subway.
So you got a pretty open table here, and you need to make sure that you stay on the right side of things.
Indeed.
Like, it's not horrible to play the combo, but playing the 2 into the top left right-hand corner, I think, kind of opens up everything just a touch.
Yeah, I like the 2 because there's really not a lot of trouble there.
Yeah.
Right? The 1 ball goes, 6 goes, 5
That's
goes,
right.
4 goes, everything goes. The only trouble on the table is the 2-3, and let's be honest, it's really not a hugely difficult combination, but why play the combination if you don't need to?
I hate combos.
Me too, no matter how
I mean,
good they
I'll
are.
play them if I have to, but,
Right?
you know, it's not hard to just shoot the deuce here, draw back off the rail, and then you give yourself an option from the 7 to the 3, you know?
Well, and if draw, so some players don't have that draw technical queuing ability as of yet.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then you could still stun that there. You got the option on the 4 ball.
That's right. And I don't know if they left him the 3 ball here.
No, I don't think.
Supposed to kind of roll forward just a touch there. If you were
No,
gonna play
3's
that
not an
7.
option.
So he may have to take on this 4 ball. You know, which makes this just a little bit trickier.
It does. Now you've got to, keep in the back of your mind and in the plans that you've got to find a way to get onto that 2-3.
That's right. I was going to say, if he can draw back into that 12 ball, he'd definitely put himself in a really good position here. Because now the options are there.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And now wouldn't be such a horrible time to play this combo. Because once you remove this out of the equation, its table becomes very simple. But you have to anticipate where that deuce is going.
And it just kind of stunned into that 3 ball.
And see how she played that. You know, I think you have to follow through just a touch with that. Because the 2 was going to that bottom rail, or top rail, I guess, depending on which side of the table you're looking at. Now, does he have... I think he's got the 5 ball, that's it. I'm not sure
I
if
don't.
he's got the 1 ball here.
No, well, he might have the 1, maybe the outside edge of 1.
Because the 1 ball
Which I
would
don't.
be the better shot.
Yeah, absolutely, I don't mind that shot at all. Just avoid the scratch here.
Yeah, if you clip that 5, you could scratch. So we'll see how much juice he gets off. Oh, there's a miscue.
That was a miscue.
Yeah. That was a miscue, and a favorable miscue because you could have gave a ball in hand.
Very easily. Those can tend to cause those ball in hand scenarios. And again, right, as you kind of progress up through skill level, sometimes it's really not about shot execution, it's about shot knowledge.
Yes.
Right? Which shot to play first.
That's right. You know, a good rule is get rid of the hard stuff right away. And then this way, the table becomes a little easier.
15 and 13 could definitely be tricky here for sure. But I mean, you got to start with the first ball first, which is, at least in my opinion, going to be the 14 ball.
The 14 allows you to slide over for the 12 or whatever that is.
Yeah.
12 ball.
14, 12,
Right.
and then use the 9 ball to hopefully get down and
The
play
9
some
ball is
shape.
not a bad shot either. It's just preference, you know. Some
I think it
people
just
are
puts
confident.
you puts you on the wrong side of the 14 and the 12 ball. In my opinion, anyway.
for
Right.
sure.
If you take the 14, then you've got options on the 9 as well as the
That's right.
12 ball. So I like to play a lot of the option shots.
Yeah. And so she rolled up this, and she tried to cheat the pocket just to kind of hold for that 5 or for the 12, and that's why she missed that shot. You know, and that happens, right? People are so focused on where that cue ball is going to roll to, they take their eye off the shot. And you know, you're talking just a little bit.
Yeah. And David, you hit it right on the head. No matter how many mistakes both teams had to win a lot of racks to get there. So good job to them for sure. Let me tell you, they're in the finals in Vegas.
This
it can't
is
be
the
all
championship match.
It can't be that bad, right?
This is the championship match.
That's right.
Both teams are here. I don't know how many teams are in the open division, but you know, no matter what it is,
Yeah, it doesn't
100,
even matter.
200,
Yeah. I don't
You
even
know?
know how many were in the open Scotch doubles, or
There's a board around here that tells you.
there is. Well, we could also search it on CompuSport. It is available there. So for
Could.
anybody that does want to follow along and stock your favorite player or your favorite team,
Yeah, if you want to
this whole
stalk me, it's
event
all
is
good.
is on CompuSport. You can follow them along as they progress through the event. And for those that are tuned in, those that are listening, make sure you reach out to VNEA and just let them know that we appreciate the fact that we can come and do the streaming. And I'm sure they want to know that we're doing our job.
Yeah, it's very lucky to come here and to share this experience with everybody.
Yeah, and it's such a good experience. If you guys have never been to an event like this in Vegas, let me tell you, the VNEA puts on a show. So obviously started yesterday with singles 9 ball.
Did it start yesterday? Because I
Or
feel
was
like
it
I've been
today?
here a long time.
I know, right?
I feel like I've been here a long time.
Maybe it did start this morning.
No, it started yesterday.
Did it?
Because remember Ben won last night? They won Scotch Doubles Masters?
Oh, it was Scotch doubles. That's what it was.
That's right.
Started-
9 ball started this morning,
That's
and 8
right.
ball starts tomorrow.
That's right. You can tell it is late in the day. So Scotch doubles yesterday, starting 9 ball today. 8 ball singles starts tomorrow. We have the Suds and Chips party, and we will be streaming that up until the adult beverages start to fly out the doors. And then we
So
get into
this
the
guy
team.
is using an aiming technique.
So
I don't know if he's getting confused on how this works here, but he seems like there are so many different techniques out there.
there is. And
You
so
know.
I'll finish off with saying that teams starts all next week, and then we finish off everything with the banquet. And we will stream that as well.
The Suds and Chips party will be kind of an interesting stream. Because in the beginning we'll be fine, but then once the party starts, you know, we may just leave that stream running until the battery dies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody's going to be manning it, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I've now got one camera that's down and one that's frozen, so we're on to the last one right here. The one we're watching. Good old faithful.
Yeah, surviving. Knock on wood. Dook, dook, dook.
But I know they just need to be reset and kind of given a little bit of a break.
So unfortunately, she actually drew that a little too far. And, you know, at least 4 or 5 inches past where the mark is. Because you want to stay below that side pocket. This way you can have the cue ball come down table towards the 15. So now he's going to have to come up with a shot here. There's a couple options. You could play the bank side, like the cross
Bank
side.
side with some right-hand spin for
Yeah.
sure.
You can
You
try
could
to
play it-
jam that into the corner with a lot of siding. Or sorry, the side pocket with a lot of siding.
No aiming technique like feel or experience. To a level, I would agree with that.
I mean, definitely feel is probably one of the biggest things in this game that you know, good players will have. You know, and that's why a lot of them can adjust to different tables so quickly.
Yeah.
You know, but if you come up with like a solid fundamentals, you know, somebody teaches you how to properly bridge and stroke the ball, and you know, if you learn the proper angles, you know,
I think the
in the long run, I think that's going to help somebody.
Yeah. Well, and I think that with all of the aiming techniques that are out there, they all more or less will get you to hit full on the ball. And it's understanding, this is where the experience side comes in, understanding that when you hit into the rail, depending on what rails you're playing on, will react differently. So you've got to be able to adjust those angles to account for how the rails play.
Yeah. So he could have played 2 rails, but he decided that he wanted to just kind of juice it 1 rail, and this is why he overcooked it. Oh, we got a bot here. What are we going to do with that guy?
Oh, I got him. Watch this. Sorry, YouTube. Watch this. You're done, son. Just
Right.
like that.
See you later.
Those bots, I tell you, they're Johnny on the spot. No pun intended.
No, I do say that these cue balls definitely aren't my favorite cue balls either. They, because of the weight inside, they tend to wobble, and you don't really get the great feel for them because they're just a touch heavier. This is why they don't go down with the rest of the balls. and well, look at this shot. Oh my.
Lord. Very nice
I
effort.
think ideally he should have just played 2 rail shape, just with a touch of inside, and he tried to play the 1 rail, and that's why he left her tough. I'm not even 100% sure. Like, I guess you'd have to get that angle and try to draw back and play the 8 ball in the same pocket as the 6 at that moment.
I'm John Connor killing those robots. I'm on top of them. That's for sure. You've officially made it once the bots jump in on the chat. They've been with us for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so as soon as we're through, so when we had John Schmidt up, I was extremely busy there. Now, obviously, here in Vegas, I think I got 2 days to prepare and get ready between John Schmidt leaving and, no, it was 1 day. He left on Sunday. We were out of there. I had Monday to prepare and then left Tuesday morning. But I'm going to make it so that in order for you to comment on our YouTube channel, you must subscribe. You can't just bring it up and start commenting.
Mm-hmm. Because I would like to take down these websites, and I would like to contact them personally and just give them peace of my mind.
Right? Oh my gosh, Johnny.
It says Napkin HD.
Okay, we don't need to go there, Johnny.
Bro. It says bro.
Yeah. Yeah, we all saw that on YouTube. Not something we need to relive, recount.
Oh, I'm keeping it PG, trust me.
We have to, Johnny.
So they decided to play a little bit of a safety here.
Nice effort.
And,
that was a really nice effort and not a bad result.
forcing him to play this nice jump shot.
Yeah. No.
And you know what? He got away with it.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Put that 6 ball in a great spot, and he didn't leave them a whole lot of,
Yeah, he didn't leave him a lot to shoot at, that's for sure.
Ideally, you want to get back to the table, no matter if you're hooked or whatnot, because good things can happen. And so they're going to play safety here, and we're going to see what happens after that. Oh, they're back again.
Who's back again? The bots?
The bot.
I got him.
Get
I'm
him.
on it. I'm on it.
So, you just want to clip this 14 and try to play the 2 rails back up and use that 13 and 8 ball to, leave him in a tight spot.
And you would figure that YouTube would find a way to deal with these.
Yeah. So he went for a great shot.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a little risky.
It could have been. And Guy, thank you for the warning. I appreciate that.
Good
What's
warning.
going on? He says, I'll be back.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, buddy.
And what's going on, Christopher? Good to see you back on again, as with everybody else. If you are just tuning in, guys, we are here live in Las Vegas, Nevada. We are at the Westgate Hotel. It is the VNEA World Pool Championships. We got the finals of the Open Scotch Doubles. That's what is live right here, right now. For those that are just tuning in that don't know who we are, my name is Grant. I'm sitting beside Mr. Johnny Triple P.
Yep.
And if you haven't done so already, make sure you go on to our Facebook page and hit that follow button. We're getting pretty close to a milestone for Q Sports Live. Within a couple thousand more followers, we will be up at 50,000.
That's pretty cool. It's very exciting.
It is. It's a nice little
And
milestone.
she played a nice little safety there, you know.
She did, yeah. Very well done. Forces the opponent to make some decisions here.
You know, just kind of, you know, using that 8 ball is a big ball. But, you know, luckily had that 13 kind of get in there, so it kind of takes a jump shot out of the equation.
Mm-hmm.
And so did she return the favor? It looks like they had the 13, but steep angles, so you're going to have to play a little bit of check siding on here just to kind of kill the speed of that cue ball.
Mm-hmm. And I won't say it's easy run.
Okay.
Easy
so
kick, easy kick, dead billiard. When you're playing in the finals on the camera,
yeah,
there ain't nothing easy about it.
Playing on the stream table, you tend to see people make more mistakes than normal.
Mm-hmm.
They act like it doesn't bother them, but I believe it does.
I'll be back was a Terminator reference. I'm not going anywhere. Again, thanks for the warning, guy. Are we playing in this event? Indeed, we are. I am on the see you later side of the 9-ball. I did cash. I got just one run into the money, so I can't be too disheartened. Tomorrow we start in 8-ball singles, and then we are also playing in the 8-ball teams. I think Ben is playing in the 9-ball sportsmanship. Deadlocked, one apiece. It is a quick race, race to 3. The next game is important. It puts one of these guys on the hill. That is the position you definitely want to get to first. And then close escrow, get the job done.
And with these guys breaking, you know, this is where you want to make sure you get a nice solid break. You know, control that table because you are in the driver's seat.
100%.
You know,
typically the team that has the most on the table is the one in control, unless your opponents are running up.
Yeah.
But if your opponent misses and you have more balls on the table than they do, you are in control of that table.
Yeah.
It's your game to lose at that point. Johnny always does his best work behind the camera.
I got no comment.
Nope. We're going to leave that one right there.
Oh, and that's a really nice break. I like that.
That is a very good break.
Unfortunately, down below that 11, deuce, and 4. Is that the 4 or 6?
It's the 4, 2, 13.
Down at the bottom.
Yeah, or no, it's not. It's 4, 2, 11.
Yeah. That's the only problem on this table.
And the 6.
If you're solids.
If you're solids.
That's right.
Yeah. High ball, not bad because you could use the 9 to break in for the 11. You can use maybe the 12,
well,
depending.
You'd have to get a really, really good angle on that 9 ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they aren't situated very good.
Although, that's pretty sporty right there. It's not a terrible shot.
I still don't think he's got enough to get there. I think he will miss that. And if anything, you're going to clip the 4 ball, which isn't going to really do a whole lot.
Well, rearrange the furniture a little bit. That's what we're hoping for. At this,
ideally,
at this scale level.
you want to hit this 9 ball and come straight up, and then you get a little straighter on that, like have that angle on the 12, and then you have more room to break that out. You know, but after that,
you've got to think in terms of their level of thinking, not Johnny Triple P level of thinking.
And that's why I think he chose the 12 ball, so because he
Yes.
knew the 9 was too steep.
Yeah.
But you're gonna run into the 9 ball anyways when you do that. So
Yeah, these guys are in the finals, O'Brien. You got to give them credit. They're not going to take the chances.
no matter how they're playing,
they both want the
they're
title.
playing better than everyone else to this point.
100%.
Yes. They earned their spot here.
They earned their spot. They earned their shot.
And I like what she's doing here. She's just going to break out this little ball. I don't know if she's going to play the combo, but just you know, open
Oh,
up
she's
that
got to
9
get
ball.
there. She
right?
got it. She barely got there, but she
Yeah.
got there and wired up that combo.
Yeah.
Nine.
You just want to make sure just dislodge that so it does go.
Yeah. Open
You
up
know,
the lanes.
and with that combo, you actually have a nice angle to break out that ball. So here's where they need to strategize their next move with the low balls here.
Awesome, Buck. We appreciate it. Thank you very much for sharing. We always love it when people share. Speaking of it, if you are just tuning in, guys, help us out. It is the unwritten rule when you join in on a free stream that you got to smash the share button.
Yeah, just hit a little share.
Yeah, give it a little love.
Let
It's
your
located.
friend of friends know what's up.
That's right. It's located down on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. If you're on Facebook, share it to your own page as well. You never know which one of your friends is a closet pool junkie.
That's right.
And Johnny and I, we know how to do it. We'll keep them entertained. Nice little shot there.
So, you know, you push that 4 ball into a spot where you could use it as a breakout on your
Absolutely.
deuce. You don't want to, like, you know, break out that 11 for them.
Yeah, don't go
So
crazy with
I
it.
think he's going to kind of push that 11 out, hook him, and open that up. Kind of try to push that 2 ball towards that 4 a touch. You know.
Always a little bit.
That was a foul if they ever had one. And, you know, when you're that close to the ball, it's good to call a ref.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
But was it a foul?
Oh, yeah, that was a huge foul. Look at this. Oh, you might watch it here. That's a couple seconds. I don't know. Maybe that was a good shot.
I think it was a good hit.
Yeah, I think that was a good hit. I briefly looked at it and it looked like a foul, but after looking at it again, it looked like it was a good hit. Unfortunately, he did push that 2 ball into that natural combo that his partner set him up with.
Yeah.
So they're kind of back into
rearranging the furniture a
That's
little
right.
bit.
So we'll see what's going to happen here.
Yeah, she's,
she
in,
was
a,
kinda
she's in a
looking-
little bit tough here because low ball's got all their balls still left on the table.
That's right.
So they are in complete control
I
at
think
this
she
point.
was flirting with the ideal of shooting the 9 off the 6 into the corner.
I
kinda
just
where
like
she's
the
at.
I like the 9 into the 7 ball and see if you can stick that 9 into that pocket. You take it over.
Well, honestly, I would try to figure out how to hit the ball up table. Because the 2 is in a tight spot and the 6 is in a tight spot. So they need to break that out. If you shoot that 9 ball,
Yeah, but I think you gotta play a little more defensive, in my opinion, when you're the high ball here, and
Well,
see if you can punch that
and
9
that's
ball.
what she's doing. See how she just
Yeah,
took
that's
over this
perfect.
pocket? See, this is the play that you'd want to play here. You don't want to open up that 9-13 and, you know, open up their problem balls. So good
I look at it
situation here.
as a replacement of trouble. Right? If I can take that 9 ball and make the 7 and stick that 9 ball in there, gets one of my balls out, but puts their 3 ball into a little bit of work. But
Yeah.
either which way,
Well, she
worked.
can play this 7 ball up and leave this 1-14 combo in the corner,
oh yeah, make the 14.
right? You get that out of the way, you leave your 1 over the pocket, and then now they need to break out the high balls.
Yeah.
And you have a note ball that can't hook you with the 1 over the hole.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how he likes to play this. It looks like he's going for it. And this is exactly why
Oh, and gets look at
he
this.
did get the safety out of the deal, but I kind of don't really like that in a way because I want them to kind of break those balls out,
I'll take ball in hand.
right?
I don't mind the ball in hand either, right? I can place the ball in hand on the 2 ball, push into that 6-13, rearrange the furniture a little bit,
Yeah.
and you're
I
sitting
mean,
with
you could never
some
go
duck
wrong
soup.
with ball in hand. But I like leaving the 1 over the hole and then giving them a piece of something and let them kind of figure it out.
That's where my opponents always punish me, every time.
If you leave them a certain situation, for sure. I think in this situation, they have to clip the 13 ball, which kind of just opens up that pocket.
What's going on? East Vancouver, BC. Tuning in. How are you, Nathan?
So ball in hand is looking pretty good here.
I don't mind it, that's for sure.
It's just what are they going to do once they get ball in hand? Hopefully there's enough room on that
Yeah.
2 ball to kind of open up that 6 ball.
Yeah, rearrange that furniture a little bit, and I mean you've always got option on the 5 ball, the 3 ball, the 1 ball. Tons of options there. But it's certainly the right play, I think, with ball in hand to try to snap in and get into that 2 ball. And
it
just
just
rearrange it a
looks
bit.
so tight.
It is very tight. Well,
Yeah.
again, from our vantage point, right?
I don't know what it's like if I'm at the table.
Yeah.
What it would look like.
I believe it is a patch on the table. This is the finals. They're going to play with the patch, I'm sure of it.
So he's just going to play like a jump bank into the 13.
Oh, very close.
And so
A valiant effort.
they did open it up.
Yep. But I mean, I think you're danged if you do, you're danged if you don't. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you don't hit it, then you're just giving your opponent ball in hand for them to do it. So I don't mind the attempt.
I would have walked down there and kind of looked at the way the balls were to break out.
Mhm.
And then, I might have just tied something up.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
know,
it was-
I might have just shot that 1 ball and tried to tie it in with those little cluster of balls.
I
you
think
know,
it
but-
was
but once
a
you're down
valiant
there-
effort.
Once you're down there, then you start to see a little bit more.
Mhm.
And I got to say, that was a great jump shot.
It was. Get over
Right.
the edge of that 1 ball real well.
I like the way that, that wasn't an easy jump shot. We got the music blaring again tonight. Seems like they went up a couple years. Last night was all 90s.
Yeah, absolutely. You got it.
So, with ball in hand, it would have been nice to kind of just take that 6 and slide over for the deuce. And then play up down table.
Mm-hmm.
So she ended up shooting.
Again, it's that level of thinking and understanding. Get rid
yeah.
of the trouble first,
That's right.
right? So 6, 2, and then from there it really depends how you land on the 2 as to what you want to do next.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, exactly. I always like to just try to figure out the easiest ways.
Mm-hmm. Because to be honest, I don't know. Oh, she might be in just perfect on the 6.
Like
Right now.
that 6 goes from a lot of different angles, I think getting rid of that 2 ball would be a little bit easier of a plan. But she does have room to just run this forward
Yeah.
and get onto the deuce here.
Deuce down below into the bottom left-hand corner. And again, right, depending on the angle,
Mm-hmm.
at that point it becomes shooter's choice. What do you look? I mean, I like the 3 first. Again, depending on the angle,
That's right.
right? But I always look at that 3, and it's up table from the 1. So
Mm-hmm.
if I hit that and just even pop the rail, I'll always have a shot at that 1 ball.
That's right. And you can have a lot of options coming off that 1 ball for the 8. But, you also have to put in mind, this is the finals.
It is.
There's a little bit of pressure.
Playing on the stream adds a
Playing
little
on the
bit.
stream puts on a little bit of pressure,
Oh, she hit it perfect. Maybe a touch straight, but not terrible overall.
Yeah, there's multiple ways of playing this shot.
Yeah, I like
know.
forward with
You
a
can go-
little bit of right-hand
Yeah,
spin.
you come out just past that head, that foot. Just right by that foot spot. See? Boom.
Perfect.
I was calling it a head string, and I'm like, no, it's a foot spot. And I just
Head
was
strings
getting
at the other
hung
end,
and tied.
right? That's what happens, I'm telling you. And, it's not easy to sit and commentate all day, let me tell you. You start to mix your words. all all my merbs get wixed,
Yeah.
and it's it can be a challenge to recover once that starts happening.
And she ended up playing a great shot on that. Got him a nice angle here. So I don't like the 3-rail shape. He could easily just drew that back and left her straight in.
Right, but I think at the skill level,
Yeah.
again, right, it's the bottom, putting bottom on a cue ball can sometimes be a challenge, especially on open or lower level.
Yeah. Because going
And
through
I don't
rails,
say that as an insult.
Yeah,
that's
like
just
going
reality.
through rails, you're leaving that sharp angle. You know? And like, by any means, this isn't a very difficult shot, but it is missable. You're close to the rail.
Are you kidding? I've missed this. I've missed this more than Shaquille O'Neal at the free throw line.
Right? And she
But
played a
buried it.
great shot. This is why they're in the finals.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was...
King?
No,
Nope.
red team.
That was Solars.
Yes. So yeah, no, that was a very nice shot. Because that was not easy.
No, and under pressure to get to the hill.
Under pressure. And now it's their break. Now, I mean, I say it's their break. You know, you could break and run the table, but we haven't seen one yet. They've all been pretty strategic games,
They have been.
you know. But it would be nice to see a little break and run here on
It
the
would.
hill.
Nice little way to end it.
And you know, while I was down there, I should have asked King if they have to win 2. Who has to win 2? Or is it
that's-
just 1?
That's a good point.
Right? So here we go. She's taking a deep breath.
And well deserved. They've all been playing since the wee hours of 9 a.m. this morning.
That's right.
So they've definitely earned their spot here. And I'm not sure if we have another match after this or not.
Oh, look at this. All the way from Sweden.
Sweden tuning in.
Hello. Thank
Our
you for the
pleasure.
comment.
Yeah, absolutely.
She actually hit that pretty good. You know, I think that rack might have been a little loose in the back, but she hit that pretty solid.
Well, and it's one of the things I think that, when I was coming up through the lower levels, it's not really something I paid attention to, was making sure that the rack was tight.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I just thought, oh, no worries, whether it's tight or not, I'll just hammer them a little harder. But you can still slug rack yourself and hit it Mach 10 and they don't move.
Oh, for sure. Maybe got to that 10 ball. I think that's a 10 ball above the deuce. Looks pretty tight, but...
Is it the 10, 14 balls there? I think you're right.
Yeah, it could be a 10 ball.
It
Now,
can be the 10 or the
if
12.
If it doesn't go, you can shoot the 13 into the 10. You just don't want to kind of push that 3 ball into the 11.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be interesting to see how she wants to attack this. So she did try to go into that breakout, but sometimes when you hit the ball that hard, you create that curve,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
You want to hit that slower, and the juice will grab better.
Yes.
If you hit it hard, it slides, and then it'll do the banana bend.
Well, and you kind of see that with, again, with some of the inexperienced players where you want to put draw on the ball, but they're pounding it forward and then trying to draw back. And the more energy you put in forward, the harder it is to draw back.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, for sure. I've had to teach some lessons on people how to draw the ball and whatnot, and they're always trying to pound it in so hard, and I'm like, watch how hard I hit this, and I literally just a smooth little stroke.
Yeah.
And the cue ball goes all the way down table, and they just look at me like their eyes are like wide open.
Yeah. But again, that all comes with experience and
I just
so on
told
and so
them,
forth, right?
you just have a loose grip, you know, not
That's
too
it.
tight, and you know, have a nice follow through.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, obviously I practiced that shot a million times.
Of course.
But it's good just to show somebody that kind of technique.
Yep. Well, lessons are a good thing. So if you've got somebody in your local area that gives lessons, I will never shy people away from going to do that.
No, not at all.
And really, sometimes it's just confirmation of things you already knew. You just didn't know you knew them, right? When I was first explained the tangent line, I was like, what's a tangent line? And so they showed me, and I was like, oh, okay. I look down that line when I'm shooting. And yeah.
There's actually a funny video. Shane Van Boning was playing, and I forget who he was playing. This is early in his career, and there was a girl commentating, I believe, with Johnny Archer, and she's like, I like the way this guy plays. He doesn't come across his tangent lines. He always stays on the right side of the ball. He's a very good player. And then Johnny Archer mentioned that. He goes, yeah, I told guys about this guy a long time ago because I played him in a tournament in Calgary. Do you remember the SML tournaments? And Johnny Archer was there. And Johnny said he won the match, but he told everybody, this guy is a player. And now we all know who SVB is. But it's funny because the girl, she doesn't know who he is. He's coming up through the ranks. He's still new.
Yep.
And that's one thing she noticed was the way that he moved that cue ball around. Staying on the right side of the ball, you know. And there's some things, like I could watch somebody play in a couple shots and I can tell you what their capabilities are. And so I thought it was a really nice compliment.
For sure.
And even Johnny Archer threw the compliment out as well. And this is before he became a world beater.
Yes.
Might have been just before he won the U.S. Open, so I think he won that when he was 23.
I have, you know what? My brain is so cooked right now. I couldn't tell you whether you're right, wrong, or indifferent.
Yeah. So is this guy looking to play the 7 into the 11 ball?
And then try to duck and play safe?
Yeah, kind of
maybe use the 1 ball here.
3 ball and then.
Well, not terrible. Kind of got away with it.
Yeah,
they certainly have the outside edge of the 11.
I think he really wanted to make it, but I think getting that cue ball to where it is was probably, you know, and that's something that you have to pay attention to as well.
Well, and Andrew's right. Does the 9 go anywhere? There may be enough room. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just looked live.
Yeah, that 9 goes straight to the left side.
Yeah, exactly.
You drive a truck through there.
Yeah. So the 9 ball's all right.
So the question is, does she go for this 11 ball? The way these pockets play, it's not a bad shot. It's still very difficult. But, you know, at the same time, with the angle she has, I think she can take over that pocket. And then
for
it kind
sure,
of
if
leaves
she
them
missed, yeah.
in a tricky spot.
Well, you never know. She could
And
hit
if
this
she does
extremely well.
Well, I was going to say, oh, wow. Ooh, that 8 ball almost found a home.
It sure did.
Go in the hole, ball.
Yeah, that's not the one time you want to see it go in the hole.
You know, and it's surprising because she actually hit that a little bit thick because I did say these are buckets.
Yep.
If she would have hit that pure, she would have hit that deuce and broke out that 10 ball.
Yep. And potentially sat for the 9 into the right-hand side pocket, and good things can happen.
Now, I'm not 100% sure where this 10 ball goes. It does go into the top left-hand corner, but it's a pretty good back cut.
It is, and you're shooting into what they call the blind pocket.
Yeah, not my favorite.
No, me neither. I don't think it's really anybody's favorite. My favorite shot is a foot from the pocket, dead straight. That's my favorite.
He's playing this 10 off the 5 ball in the side pocket.
Interesting.
And, you know, the good thing about that is you stay for the 9 ball.
Yeah, you stay kind of underneath. But you do have to kind of make sure you get past the 2 ball with the cue ball.
Yeah. So definitely not the easiest shot here.
A valiant effort, however.
And look where
it's going to lay it up. Left that dead into that corner, making the 5-ball a little bit difficult.
5-ball became a little bit of an issue for them.
Now the good news is that the 6 is up in the top right hand, so you can use the 6 to shape the 5. It's a matter of, does the 5 either go into that left-hand side pocket or slide beside the 8-ball and go down to the bottom left?
So what she needs to do here is just shoot this 4-ball, come off the rail about 3 inches, and then when you shoot the 7 in the corner, you can have the cue ball go into the
naturally.
1-3.
Yep.
Not hard, because you may push one of those balls to the wrong side of the table. And from there, you're going to give yourself an option of the 2-ball or the 6-ball. And you're going to be wide open. So the only ball you have to worry about after is that 5-ball.
And again, those are pretty advanced patterns that Johnny is trying to get open players to do.
So
but it can happen.
It could happen. You know, the option of that 7 into, you know, shoot the 7 in and have the cue ball go into the 1-3 is still there.
It is. You're going to have to put a little bit of left-hand spin on that cue ball, though.
Yeah.
Because you're hitting that 7 fairly thin.
So let's see. He's got his hand on the waist, which is an indicator of him thinking.
That's the universal, okay, what am I going to do?
Look at this. Look. Oh, he took his hand off. So he's made a decision. Does the hand go back? I always like to point that out because it's kind of it's a funny thing. You just have to watch your speed.
And he's okay.
So, and I don't mind the way he played that because, you know, if you hit that a little harder and you hit that 1 a little solid, now the 1 goes towards an 8-ball and then you're in trouble.
The only issue I see here is now you got to run out because of where the 9-ball is, where the 10-ball is, and where the 8-ball is. It's pretty ducky for your opponent, so
it is.
You got to make sure that you run out here.
So I would have preferred her taking on that 6-ball and coming across for the 5, because I think her partner could have created something with that 5-ball. Because the 5 does go in the side. It may go into the corner past the 8. I don't have a great angle on that. But like you said, if they don't get out here, look where the 9 is, look where the 10 is.
Susan Williams.
That's why I think she should have just shot that 6, came across table. Because I think the 5 goes into the side fairly easy.
Yeah.
And it may go into the corner past the 8-ball.
It's not as easy as what it looks like on the screen. But the 8 there is there potentially. The 8's there as a helper. The issue with that is you could also pot the 8 down to the bottom left-hand corner if you play the 5 off the 8.
That's right. So is he going to make this 12-ball and try to get safe? And that's what he tried to do. That's why he shot that on an angle, because he needed that cue ball to go off the rail behind the 6. But because he hit it so thin, the 5-ball came back and kind of messed him up a little bit. But he did play the right shot. He was trying to play safe. I do like the way he did play that.
Well,
unfortunately,
there's no choice here. You're always going for the pot. Don't bother looking at a safety or anything else. You're always going to go for the pot here.
Yeah, just let the cue ball go where it goes.
Yeah.
Just don't scratch.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. Look at her. Did you see that? What a dance right there.
Right. She shook the house.
That's the part of billiards I so miss. Right? Is getting that excited.
But, I mean, it just makes it hill-hill.
It does.
But it's
and who doesn't want to see hill-hill action?
Did we miss something?
Nope.
Okay. No.
Hill action.
They're just really happy.
They are. And again, right, that's the side of pool I so miss, is getting that excited. Like I remember the first time that we won a Vegas trip, right? And I'll tell you, I had a head that wouldn't fit in this room right now because we won pretty handedly in the B division. Had no idea what Vegas had in store for us. We came down thinking we were going to do some damage here in Vegas, and we then pretty quickly 2-0 got taught the skill level of what pool can be played at.
Yes. It was funny because we took third place at BCA, and I was disappointed.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't not happy that we got third. I just thought I expected us to do better. And I was a little disappointed until I saw Kelly at the poolside with his third place trophy, taking pictures with it and selfies. And his excitement and his happiness.
It just does it, right?
I was like, all right, I feel better now.
That's what we played pool for.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
All my trophies that are like second place, third place, they go into this corner and collect dust.
Yes. But that's, I mean, if you take yourself back to the days of when you first started playing in that excitement level.
Of course.
Making a good shot under pressure, right? Which she was under a lot of pressure right there.
Oh.
Right?
No doubt.
She had to hit that just perfect, and she did.
Yeah, she hit that.
And
great.
good on her, man. That's what keeps players coming back.
That's right.
Is that shot right there.
So the only question that I have now is, who wins this?
Right?
Because I don't know who was in the hot seat.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they played prior to this or if this is the first.
I can tell you, I would have to.
We would have to go to like challenge.
Well, yeah, and I would think it was.
Sport.
I would think it's Solaris and Solaris. Hopefully, I pronounced that properly. I apologize if I didn't. Just based on the excitement level of that last win.
That they're coming from the B side. Okay, all right. That's a good observation.
And we'll know as David says, if they start racking them up again. We will know. If that is the case, this will be our last match of the evening.
Time to go party it up. What?
Party?
Well, I play at 9 a.m.
I'm going to have a party putting my head on my pillow and then reading the inside of my eyelids. Right? Reading the outside is really hard. Reading the inside is great.
Okay, so he says Solaris and Solera. Solar?
Solars and Solars.
They won the A side.
That's what I figured.
Okay. But I'm not sure if this is the first match.
It is.
Because like I swear when he told me, and I don't get me wrong, I was napping, and he just come over and says, "Are you streaming?" I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for Grant.
Talk about deer in headlight moment.
And he just said something like, "This is the open finals," and I think he said somebody won. And I honestly, I was confused. That was a nice shot because she broke everything out perfect. So if she could have made that 4-ball, they're definitely sitting in a good seat. The 3-ball is the only problem ball, but I think it does go into the side pocket.
Oof, she's tight. She's a tough one. But if they start to rack them up again, yes.
Oh man, they're back.
Again. They're quick.
Get out of here, you dirty bots. I just want to copy that email address, and I'm going to talk to the head person personally.
I have no comment.
So what just happened?
Oh, this
here?
is the second set.
This is the second set? Okay, because that's what I thought he said.
Interesting.
But I
see now. I would have bet on the fact that this is the first set because when I left, by the time I left and came back, I was only gone 15 minutes.
Well, like they just got here. But I think what happened was they played the first one somewhere else and then showed up and all got into the stream table.
I got you.
Because I swear when he told me, he said they won one. But I was really
okay.
tired, and I was
Okay.
like trying to get my bearings of what was going on. Like, I didn't even know what planet I was on.
Uh-huh. I hear you.
There might have been a little bit of a snore when it came by, so. But either way, this is exciting. We got a Hill match for the championship of the Open Scotch Doubles.
It's true. And yes, brackets are on CompuSport. You can follow along and stock
I didn't
your
even look at CompuSport to see what was going on here. I am slacking.
You are slacking. But you know what? I'm going to give you and me a pass on this because we've been at it for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
We
for sure.
played all day during the day, and now for most of the afternoon and evening for me on commentary.
Yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed this match.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's been a lot of excitement.
This is the coolest part of Q Sports Live right here.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Inman rooting on his mom.
Oh, yeah.
That is the best part of what we do right there.
My mom always watches too, and she cheers me on. I send her texts because as soon as she sees Q Sport Live pop up on Facebook, she texts me, "Are you playing in a tournament, or are you?" And
That's
so I have to
hilarious.
keep her
In tune.
yes
In check.
You know,
Yeah. Nice shot. Heart of the pocket there. Sitting good on the 9.
sitting very good on the 9 ball.
Little soldier boy in the other side of the room. Our DJ's cranking up the music here again.
So ideally, you'd want to play for this 11 ball.
How'd she hit it?
She hit that
How'd she hit it?
probably
Nice
an
little
inch short from perfect.
Yeah.
But I still think
Just
you
a
just
floater.
roll this in.
You
Just
bet.
roll this in by the side pocket.
Let the cue ball do the work for you.
It doesn't matter what side of this 10 you get on from that angle because you got both pockets open for the 8.
That's it.
And I like the way that he got down on this because he's making sure.
Correct. You got to give it the be sure. Just don't hit it. You got to
Yeah.
play that angle so you don't get hidden by the 4 ball.
That's right. And I like the speed. He hit
Oh,
that.
we just missed it. Missed it. We have drama.
Because
We
he
have
hit
drama.
that at the perfect speed.
The only thing that's, I think, the issue is,
The
like
3.
you said, the 3 ball.
That's right.
I don't think it goes into that side pocket.
It is really tight.
It's farther up the rail than what it shows on camera.
That's right.
Johnny was on the nod, as Johnny Depp says.
I mean, right now you want to shoot this 4 ball and get shape on the 3. Because if you could do that right now, you are in the driver's seat.
Even if you don't quite get shape on the 3,
Even if you shoot the 2
you
here,
can shoot the 2,
you know,
and
you
it's
just roll up on the 3.
that's it.
And the 5's over the hole.
Yep.
And
She doesn't want to leave him
this-
straight here.
This is the drama.
She doesn't want to leave
There
him
is a
straight.
little bit of an
She's
angle.
perfect.
Yeah.
She's perfect.
Now, the only
Really?
things I don't like about when the cue ball's frozen to the rail is, you know, when the balls are that close, sometimes you tend to shoot that cue ball into the rail just a touch. It just messes with your eyes a little bit.
Well, I think he's enough away from that 3, and the 3's enough away. Oh, yeah, they're looking perfect.
There's a
looking
lot of
perfect.
pressure on this 5 ball.
And I believe this is Solaris and Solaris?
Yes.
Solaris? Solars? Sorry if I'm butchering your last name.
We just watch where this cue ball goes. Oh,
Easy, easy.
That was the only trouble with that shot.
Mm-hmm.
I think, you know, with the stroke, a stun shot is the shot. But
Even
we
just
wanted
a-
drama. We
yeah,
got drama.
We got it.
He's got to go for the Ginsu cut here. Does the bank go? I don't know if that bank goes. I think that 12 ball hinders the bank.
I agree.
So, and all he has is a thin cut.
And there's nowhere to hide. Just put your efforts into it. That's it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
That's right. There's no pressure. This is for the gold, Charlie.
It is so.
I know the feeling.
You'll listen to the room explode if he makes this shot. In it.
Oh, he
In
scratched.
it. Look out.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That is unfortunate because
Wow.
when he made it, he jumped and yelled. But did he yell because he knew he scratched? Because the yell
No.
came before he hit that.
Yeah,
that
before
second.
he hit
Let's
the second
look at
rail.
this real play.
Wow.
He shoots, makes it, and he jumps up. Or I think as soon as it hit that rail, he knew he
knew.
scratched.
Yep.
So
Wow.
that is
The pool gods giveth,
and
the
drama
the
to
pool
the
gods
max.
taketh away.
Wow.
That is unreal.
That was a great shot.
It was.
That was
so
a
I
great-
believe
that
it was
wasn't
King
an
that
easy shot.
King that won.
Yeah, yeah. So your mother won.
Wow.
I'm glad you're here to watch it.
That is about as dramatic an ending as
If
you're
she
gonna
comes
find.
over here, we're gonna say, "Hey, Michael said congratulations."
Right? We most certainly
She would
will.
love that.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, guys,
And that's the part. Like, you're over there, you just won, but you're not happy because the way you won.
yeah, of
You
course.
honestly
You
feel
can't
bad for your
celebrate.
opponent.
Yeah, you can't celebrate.
Like, you're happy, but at the same time, you're like, oh my God, that's crazy.
yeah, and what a great story. What a great Vegas story, right? This is what we live for. This is what we come here for. It's awesome. Congratulations. Job well done.
You know, at the end of the day, somebody has to win and somebody
That's
has
it.
to lose.
That's it. And guys, we appreciate you tuning in. Once again, if you haven't done so, make sure you go onto our Facebook page, hit that follow button. If you're tuning in on YouTube, make sure you subscribe there. On behalf of myself, Johnny Triple P, Ben Francis, and the rest of the Q Sports Live team, we thank you very much for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow morning. Oh,
There might be
there
another
might
match,
be,
eh?
but yeah.
I'm
it's,
still a little perplexed on what just happened.
I know, right? It sounds like Ben might be jumping on the mic. I'm not sure. If there's another match, we'll be back here. We'll be back here in a minute.
Fourth place, 9-ball singles.
Fourth place,
drawn there.
9-ball singles.
Sorry, I'm just getting updated on what's going on.
This one here, because they started at 8:24. Winner's going to go here to the fourth place match in the 9-ball singles. At 9, it was scheduled for 9, but
Yeah, they're behind.
they'll still
So
put it up at 10.
keep your ears.
Just make sure they like and
To the
follow
ground.
and
That's
get
it.
updated.
That's it.
And-
Just
and-
make sure you like and follow and subscribe and all those things.
If
we
we're
do
back,
get another one,
yeah.
you'll get notified and you can join us.
And while we're on a
live.
break, we'll see if we can work on this.
These
camera,
cameras.
yeah.
Absolutely. All right, guys. On behalf of myself and everybody else with Q Sports Live, thanks for tuning in. If we'll be back, we'll see you on the live stream. Thanks for tuning in.